Hey guys, still here. Welcome back for episode 47. This is probably the second to last episode, as today we're going to hit the network tower. This is the one that's going to unlock the final mission. And although I don't have to do the mission right now, I am going to, because I want to wrap this mission, or I want to wrap this campaign up. Now I have 9 targets. There are a few options for me to increase the level of, squad advantages. The problem is I have 6 intel and I need quite a lot more. So we're going to have to do it without any of these, and the targets that we're facing are Archons, Spectres, Vipers and a Codex or 2. Considering that the Viper and the Spectre, these guys are very dangerous to my guys if they clone them, I'm going to go in with 2 Sparks at least. Because these guys cannot be grappled, they cannot be taken over, they cannot be poisoned. So these guys are going to have to rely on their standard weapons.
Commander,
Let's go on a mission.
network tower, it's all or nothing. We won't have time to advance our research or deal with the wounded. We should only deploy once we're fully prepared. Commander, due to conditions in the field, we'll only be able to send limited personnel on this deployment. If we're going to
Yeah, we only have 3.
Smaller squad. Try to draw less attention to ourselves than we already do.
So I have 2 of my Sparks going in, and we're going to send these guys in with the improved weaponry. So I want to have the Shred Storm Cannon in there, as well as, where is it, the Plasma Blaster. This thing is going to do a massive amount of damage. And then for the 3rd soldier, this is going to be an interesting choice, because whoever goes on this mission is not going to go on the final one, because they simply won't have full willpower. Now I have plenty of kernels to pick from, so that shouldn't be an issue. I'm going to send in Reef, because he's not attached to anyone else. I'm going to give him some of the improved weapons and armor. Starting with armor, I'm going to say you get a war suit.
We're calling this heavy power armor the war suit. This is as tough and strong as we can make it, with plenty of...
This should provide him with plenty defense. I'm also going to give him the blaster launcher. And for other weapons, let's say a mine shield. Actually, can we make a Hellweave vest? That would be exceptionally useful if he gets taken. Hellweave. This should deny anybody to take him captive. Automatically inflicts damage to any melee attackers. And as for his main weapon, I'm gonna go with the... if it's in the armory anyways. The Disruptor Rifle. I think it would be the best choice for this one. Alright, 3 operatives, that's it. But still, a massive amount of firepower. As for damage, I'm gonna go, since these guys are shielding and armor, I'm not gonna go with the Mimic Beacon. I'm gonna go with full damage potential, so one of them, actually, let's go with Dragon Rounds, if I have them. The Dragon Rounds will inflict additional damage on everybody. And I'm gonna give you Talon Rounds, which is a bit of an unusual choice for a Spark. But it can still do quite a significant portion of the damage that I need it to do. That is, if my Talon rounds can be found somewhere. See, the Venom rounds are there, but the others not so much. There we go, Talon rounds. Alright, off we go. Taking down the network tower.
Squad green to deploy.
Now, one of the reasons I decided to bring a Psionic Operative is also because he can take over one of the enemies and allow me to have 4 operatives against 8, as opposed to what we were initially looking at is 3 versus 9. Still, 3 versus 9 I think would generally not be very fair to Advent. I think they're going to have to throw a little bit more on me, potentially with multiple groups converging on my location. Otherwise the Sparks are just going to turn them into dust in no time. With all the firepower at my disposal, it really shouldn't be a problem. Now Bradford, would you like to say something before we go off?
This will be a two-pronged assault. First, First, we hack the heart of the Advent Tower and disrupt their network before the speaker finishes his latest broadcast. Shen's cooking up a little surprise for them that should more than get their attention.
Yes, let's get their attention, alright. Now, I didn't start out with concealment. I didn't start out with any of the squad bonuses that I was able to get if I had any intel. So we are, well, we're going in pretty empty as far as bonuses goes. Still, with the amount of firepower I have between all of my soldiers, all three, it should be fine. Is that a snake up there in the distance? No, it's not. Okay, Overwatch. I hope that my sparks are not going to take any damage, because I would like to use them on the last mission as well. And although I can repair them in mission if I have to, I would rather just not have to use those abilities. Still nothing. Looks like it's going to be quite a long walk before we run into anything. Centurion on Overwatch, and same goes for Halberd. Looks like they can see, or just about see something in the distance. Nothing there. Halberd? Anything? Nope, nothing. It's a bit of a zigzag facility. It has a really weird roof layout. Not sure why whoever built this designed it in such a fashion. Because to me it doesn't seem logical. Doesn't seem like a structure that would be handy to work in. Nope, still nothing. And now we have something. An Archon and a Spectre. The first two of the 9 contacts that we know are on this mission. Alright, so it's time to start doing some damage to these guys. We have a 92% chance to hit the Archon with a critical ratio of 20. That means that you already have the Talon rounds equipped, otherwise you're not likely to do any sort of damage against this guy. At least not along the lines of being able to take him over and stuff like that. Unfortunately, Reef does not have the same sort of options. But what I can do is just withdraw the spark and set up an ambush of my own. He comes in, and we're going to do some damage. 8. He has 18, so I need my spark to hit him. Guy goes into a battle frenzy, and there's the spark's Overwatch. 12. He's down. Alright, so that worked. Let's see what the Spectre has in mind. He's vanishing. He could reappear at any moment of his own choosing. Unless I get close enough and manage to somehow detect him. Stick with the group. Overwatches. He didn't even hit. Interesting. Would you like me to return the favor? Contact, another Archon, and a Snake. This looks like an Archon Guardian. Who is hidden from you, I might add. The Guardian element is going to be tricky to beat, because I don't have anyone who can run an Overwatch. So we're going to wait them out. How do you keep doing damage without me seeing you? This could hurt. Really? Well, I guess they're not the smartest folk around. Where if you can see the snake's not really a priority. Yeah, we can see the snake and we can see that guy. That's the one that I would like to take over with domination. The Archon Sentinel. Excellent Overwatch troops. And of course it also breaks his Overwatch, so I can move my sparks around. Oh, that immediately triggered somebody else. Looks like we have an Archon... I'm not even sure what that is. Could be a Prime, judging by his colors. Now we're gonna say hello to this snake over here. Goodbye. And we still need to get an eye on the guy on the roof. Because he just keeps hitting us. And I've just about had enough of him. And his sneaky behavior. Like that. I mean, come on. Fortunately, he's not terribly accurate, but still. Now, his energy has been channeled, which means that I get a +1. A little bit more damage next turn. My Overwatch missed. I guess they're not going to take very kindly to that. Looks like the game's not quite sure what to do about this. Oh, there we go. He's going for blazing immediately. Spark didn't hit him, unfortunately. We're gonna have to shoot this guy down quick. Otherwise, he's going to continue to do a lot of damage. Come on, game. Allow me to do something. It looks like all the airstrikes are going to try and hit the Archon Sentinel. So let's make sure the Sentinel isn't there by the time that they get here. We now also have eyes on one of their turrets. Pretty heavily armed thing. Or heavily armored anyway. 3 armor points. My accuracy is atrocious. You, however, don't really have that issue. 94. Even if I hit him with 2 sparks and potentially with my psionic, he might not die. What? Yeah, that's one way to put it. You missed him. Let's see, what other options do we have? We could try and shoot at somebody from over here. This is a flank shot. Goodbye, Codex. I still don't quite know where that Spectre has headed off to. Oh. Well, that answers that. Let's take 2 shots. Actually, would that matter? Yeah, because 1 shot's not going to kill him. I need him dead. I've had it with this guy constantly taking shots at my units and not getting detected. So this is 1. And now you're done. And he actually dropped something, which looks to be a core and an attachment. Yep, 2 cores and a data cache. Not bad. He should be far enough away that he's not going to get hurt. Oh, and he got another reload. Yeah, that's all we can muster. Stay here. I imagine he might go on Overwatch. What? How did you manage to get your own ass hurt like that? Ouch. That might have been a free action that he got for getting hurt. This guy falling down. The thing is, I didn't do the damage to him. And yet still, the game thought that I was the one doing the damage. And as such, decided to give him a free action. See, this is 6 to 9, this is a 7 to 8. Problem is his armor. There's too much of it. So let's get a bit closer and then start stripping away the armor. He's burning, he's shredded. He's going to get a reaction. Archon superiority. Uh-oh. Ooh, you're lucky about that. Don't tempt him. Because he might say yes. We could go for Soulfire, do another 7 to 9. I'm not too happy about that. How about Insanity?
You're all alone now.
I should have moved him first, by the way. He's panicked. Mind control's resisted. He's ruptured. He gets one action. He decides to... What? Okay. He decides to take shots at his own turret. Interesting. Not quite what I was expecting of him. Not complaining. Can we see him from over here? Yes, we can. And with the damage output that you now have, of 11, you should waste him. There you go. Archon Prime. Always a pleasure. Overwatch. Overwatch. I'm gonna wait one turn. Alright, let's go after that turret.
Servos engaged.
That thing doesn't stand a chance. Yeah. Sparks. What can I say? Okay. Let's make our way to the control center.
Scanning approach vector.
I am expecting somebody either in here, on the other side, or on the roof. That's generally where these guys are hiding out, but so far they have decided not to reveal themselves just yet. Overwatch Reef, Archon, Sentinel on Overwatch, and Centurion on Overwatch. Until I know where all of these players are, I'm not going to risk too much by just running in and not overwatching. Let's have you... Well, actually, the Spark should be able to handle most of it. He's going to have Overdrive at his availability or at his readiness, and we also have the Shredstorm Cannon.
Move to hack the command console.
Alright, let's hack it. Just neutralize the controls. He's not likely to... Well, not bad for a Spark. Managed to do quite well there.
Initiating remote interface.
And that should conclude the mission.
We have control of the network tower. The signal is going out.
Alright, a pretty quick mission. 6 targets down. We have seen standard missions which were much, much harder than this.
Has cleared the perimeter, sir. Meeting limited resistance.
Well done, Doctor.
Yes, it would appear the feedback pulse is having the intended effect.
Shen, status. Did it work?
Advent assures us this breakthrough will be available to all citizens immediately. We go live to the speaker for more.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years we have put our trust in Advent.
in the Elders. Because we believed a better future is possible for all. Today, that trust, that belief, has been rewarded. Advent peacekeeping forces are traveling across the world, carrying the greatest gift from the Elders. A revolutionary gene therapy, yes, but so much more. This is an end to disease, to decay, to pain. The beginnings of a new tomorrow, available to all of us today. Truly, humanity finally takes its rightful place amongst the stars.
Oops. Well, I don't think this is going to get me any promotions. Not quite. It's going to get 2 people in the hospital. Well, hospital. Maybe the workshop for the spark. Couple of loots, but not too much. I'm going to cut it right here. I know it's a short episode today, but I expect tomorrow's episode to be a longer one. That's the one where we're going to hit the alien facility and end this campaign. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for the end of this campaign.